Hello and welcome. Today, I want to share with you three ways that you can grow your confidence to use your intuition. And your intuition is a super, super valuable tool and ability and skill that you can develop that can help you in every area of your life, both personally and also professionally. If you're a healer, if you're a coach, if you're a spiritual entrepreneur and you want to use your intuition to really help you to know more about what's going on, about how you can help the person or people that you're working with, and how you can really facilitate the transformation they're experiencing. When you work with your intuition, that can be it just makes such a massive, massive difference and is well worth developing this skill, developing this ability. So the first thing really is to have an intention, first of all, to make a decision, a choice that you want to open up to your intuition. Because when we have an intention, when we decide that we're going to move towards something, then opportunities open up, synchronicities happen, and you can move forward much faster than if you don't have a conscious intention. So having intention, first of all, is really, really helpful. Okay, so the first way that I want to suggest is to really be in touch with your body, connect with your body, use your body to give you feedback about what's going on. Because you're a sensitive person, a lot of what you're already sensing in your body actually is stuff that you're picking up to do with what's going on in your environment or other people. Much of it is probably not your own. And you can learn to tell the difference between when what you're feeling in your body is yours or is someone else's or to do with something else. And so this could be sensations in your body, it could be emotions that are coming up, it could be thoughts that you're having. You may feel things happening in different parts of your body. And so when you tune into those sensations or the emotions or the thoughts and check in to see, okay, is this mine? Is it not mine? You can build up that awareness, that skill about what is yours, what isn't yours. And you can use that as a really, really valuable tool for learning about what's going on for other people. So when I'm working with my clients, a lot of the time I'm feeling in my body what's going on for them. But there's a different sensation, a different quality to it. So I know it's theirs rather than mine. And so that's one of the ways I'm able to really tune in very sort of precisely what's going on is because of the feedback that my body is giving me. So that's something well worth exploring and building your skill at. The second way is to use your imagination. So our imagination is like a gateway, a doorway into the invisible realm or the realm of energy. A lot of the time we might go, oh, I'm just making this up. But are you? Sometimes, of course, we're making it up. Sometimes it is our genuine imagination, but other times it's us actually picking up on the information that's going on around us. And so you can check in. It's like, oh, okay, this thought popped into my mind, or this picture popped into my mind, or I have this, this insight that I'm aware of, and you can check to see, okay, this is the first thing is to notice it, and then you can check to see, okay, is this my imagination, or is it something I may be picking up on? And you may not know at the beginning. In the beginning, you might just go, well, I don't know if this is or if it isn't. But if you start experimenting it again, you'll build up the skill. What I found was when I first started working with people intuitively and energetically like this, all these random thoughts would or awareness would come into my mind. And I might say to them, okay, this may not make any sense. But this is what I'm thinking. This is the picture that I'm seeing, or this is what's come into my mind. And more like most of the time when that happened, they would go, oh, that's exactly, it was fit perfectly with where they were at. And because I was getting that feedback, it helped me to build my confidence in what I was sensing. And so if you're working with somebody or even chatting with somebody, so this could be personally or professionally, you can say, this thought came into my mind, or this image, or this awareness came into my mind. I might be making it up, I don't know, but I'll say it anyway. And then that person can let you know, yeah, it's totally relevant, or no, it's not relevant. So either way, you start to be able to differentiate between what is, what is what you're picking up on and what is just some other thing that's going on, imagination or whatever. Now, the caveat to that is that sometimes you'll be picking up on things that the other person isn't aware of. So in time, you'll be able to tell, actually, this is something that's going on here, and it's just this other person isn't aware of it yet. So they're not able to validate it. But in time, it may become clear to them. So that's another level of it. But if you start out with just saying, this may not be relevant, but it's what's coming into my mind, sharing it and letting them give you feedback is a really good way to build your confidence. Another really good way, or the third way that I want to mention today to build your confidence in your intuition, is using essences. And this is one of the ways that really, really helped me in the beginning to grow my confidence, was using essences. So at that time, I was working with other people's essences, but I was working with them energetically. So not necessarily with but sometimes with the physical, but a lot of the time just with them energetically. So when I was tuning into them, I worked with that essence, either tuned in energetically or took it physically, noticed the shift that was going on in my body, and then tuned into another essence. Again, worked with it, allowed the shift to happen in my body. And as I just did that, I didn't know whether the ones I was choosing were perfect or not, but I just chose whatever ones I was drawn to. And when I noticed the response in my body and in my energy and my thoughts, in what I was, how it was going on within me, again, I got feedback as to, which ones really made a big difference, which ones didn't really make any difference. And so this was a whole practice. Like, who cares whether it's one essence or another essence? It's like there's no attachment, and it doesn't really matter whether it's right or wrong. So you have complete free reign to just play and explore. So certainly for me, working with essences was really, really helpful for me to develop my intuition, my sensitivities. And so I have my own essences that I work with now. There are free ones below. You're welcome to take them, play with them, explore them, use them to help you with develop your sensitivities as well, your intuition, because they are just a really simple, easy, brilliant way to do that. Yeah, and they're free. Okay. All right, so those are my 3 tips for now to growing your confidence in your intuition. I hope they're helpful. Let me know if any of them resonate. Does any one of them stand out as being something you would love to do more of? Let me know your thoughts below. And thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.